One thing that I noticed about people who use Create is that everyone builds farms. Create can be used for a lot of other things, and I'm here to show you guys what those things could possibly be. In case you didn't know, my name is Saris Bliss, and this is just a small selection of items, so I hope you guys enjoy, and let's get on with it. For our first build, this one's probably my favorite out of all of them. It is Drawbridge. I'm sure a lot of people probably actually have built this one, which is why I put it first. But you just press a button and the bridge comes down and you can walk across. And then press that button again and the bridge comes back up. You can even do this in the reverse order so that if you leave, you don't have to leave your bridge down. Now this makes use of one of Create's items, which is called the Redstone Link. I have it set up so that this redstone link hooks up to another redstone link, which is attached to a sequenced gear shift. Now I use the sequenced gear shift because you can actually program them to go in different directions, pretty much. So this one turns 90 degrees to the forwards direction, whatever that means, and then it waits for another redstone signal, and then once it receives that redstone signal, it turns another 90 degrees, but in the opposite direction. And then it loops, pretty much. So it's going to wait for a redstone signal to pull it back. It's going to wait for a redstone signal to put it down. And then, back again. So that's how this thing works. Now, next on the list is I'm going to go for the shower. Now, this uses an add-on that adds the sprinkler. So this add-on makes it so that Create is compatible with Farmer's Delight. But I'm not going to be using this for what its purpose is. I'm just going to be using this as a shower. Now, it does take a little bit of time to turn off if it does have a lot of water stored inside of it. So just keep that in mind. It's not going to work right away. Now, another thing that might be catching someone's eye is how Create allows you to make these weird angles in your walls. And it's not using any sort of frames or anything. What this uses is actually... Anyways, what this actually makes use of is a mechanical bearing, some gears, and a hand crank. Now when you turn the hand crank, it'll adjust the mechanical bearing by intervals of 45 degrees is what I have it set to. If you have it set directly onto it, it only turns about 90 degrees. Like, this is just a rough estimate, it's not exact. You don't actually have to leave the hand crank or the gears onto this thing. You just cannot break this. If you break that, I think it ruins the whole corner. And yeah, it makes a nice little corner area. You can obviously still have your roof. You can still have your floor. It spruces up the room a bit, makes it look a little more interesting. And if you want, you can even attach other blocks to it before you get on with it, For the next item is something I call a block swapper. So you can change it from just your base wall to maybe a crafting table, or maybe you have yourself a smoker that cooked up some fresh chicken for you. Or even a smelter, or I guess a blast furnace in this case. Look at that, we made an advancement. And it maintains the items within inside of them, so you don't have to worry about it deleting your items or anything. So it's a pretty cool build, and it's flush with the wall. It doesn't require any like redstone knowledge. It makes use of all the same things that the drawbridge makes use of, except for the signal, of course. And then I guess for our final send-off, I'm going to show you guys this advertisement that I made. Yeah, you can animate a billboard. This makes use of clearly some more mechanical bearings. You can tell what is my favorite thing to play with when it comes to non-farm related builds. But yeah, he even has a couple words of advice for you guys. So I don't know, maybe listen to him, huh? So in case you guys were wondering, yes, that is in fact the last of this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and maybe subscribe to me, or maybe leave a comment. I don't know, leave a like. Bye!